real. We'll do significantly challenging combat. We're just gonna do normal. I'm the boomer. I'm 30 for real. Technically Gen X. I'm something.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Shut up, water bottle. You're like... Water bottle, you're actually like... You're like a child. You're an infant. You are the infant in this chat. You are actually the infant in this chat.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Now, chat, I do need to warn you.
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
There is nudity in this.
This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story
There is a little bit of nudity in this game.
And monsters wear many faces.
Played the first Alan Wake on the Wii. I just got done playing it like last week. This game is really loud. It's been years. I remember when, holy, what was it? The Xbox Live Store in 360? Got his whole ass out. He actually has his whole dumpy out. Chat? Yo, can we see a little bit of cock? Yo, hold on. Cocka. Yeah, a little bit of cock. We're like smack it like, yeah, bruh, nice cock. Yo, he's got that, like, I slept wrong and my foot's asleep kind of, like, walk right now. I know how that feels, dude. I've woken up like that where you got the limp. Like, man, I slept wrong. Got the limp now.
Already gone.
Have to walk on it. Makes me feel silly. When you... Okay, I'll take a look at it. Where do I go? Uh-oh. They're trying to slap my ass, dude. These cheeks are not for sale. Let me tell ya. Whoa. Social distancing? You know, even for, like, 1080p on, like, lowered settings, this game is beautiful. Like, this is a beautiful game. Oh! Jump scare. This is lowered settings. This is lowered. This is not maxed out. I cannot run this game maxed out. This game is so beautiful. Wait. Dude, you can see how, like, wet he is. He's moist. He's damp. He's muggy. Yeah, dude, the amount of swamp ass this guy is gonna have, yeah, damn. I hope these shadows are ready for a full can of swamp ass. Special delivery, too. was gonna get trench foot. Oh no! A thigh chafing? I've had that happen, dude. It sucks. Whoa. You can't get me. You can't get me. I'm fast as fuck. Ooh. Well, never mind. Sensory overload. Watch the night.
Where's the rest of the stuff? Let's finish this. What the fuck?
Yo, dude, cock. You could see it. You could see his little ding dong. Poor guy. He was executed with his dick out. Damn, man, that's gotta suck. I hope I never grow out that way. I'd be mad. All right, let me take a look at your message while this is going on. Dude, damn, dude, the fucking closed captions is so good for that. It like even censored out the cheeks. That's so good.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to
Wait,
the show. You
Wands, you've played the first one, right?
Me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Never even seen a trailer? Oh, okay. So,
Bye, kiddo.
as a someone who is obviously a bit of a boomer, you probably know of Twilight Zone. Every horror fan knows
Logan
of Twilight
thinks you should
Zone.
try cheering up.
So some of the inspiration from this, from one of the shows in it actually, is from Twilight Zone, and one of the DLCs, it's based on both. So American Nightmare is Twilight Zone inspired, and then Twin Peaks is what the first game's inspired
it can't
off
be a
of.
coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Feels like the killer's leaving
It is
us a
like a
message.
nice love letter to both.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
And if you know that face, that is
Take a lead.
also
Think of me as
Max
backup.
Payne.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
I used to watch Twilight Zone when I was younger. I remember seeing Twin Peaks on TV as well, but I actually want to full watch it.
Here we are.
Experience it
Cauldron
all.
Lake.
Time to get to work.
I love Twilight Zone. Do 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 do. Mysteries from the Twilight Zone.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay. Return 1. Invitation.
Worth memorizing.
And
before
Matt.
we get swamped.
Watched the repeats of Twilight Zone when I was a kid. It fed my imagination. I love the Twilight Zone. So we are at the parking lot. Rental cabins. Bony legged path. General store. Witch's hut. Ladle. And this game, how long am I gonna play this? Probably until 10 o'clock, so like a couple hours. Why? I'm gonna play 2 hours tonight until about 10, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start at 5 and go until 10 PST. If you want notifications, my Discord has pings nonstop. Usually whenever I tweet, or... Well, actually, it doesn't add everyone, thankfully. Thankfully. So we're here.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
Thornton.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
Over here. Oh, and fun fact, Wands, this is actually based
Hey there.
in Washington as well.
Casey, right?
It is set in
Sheriff
Washington.
Baker said you'd be coming by to take over
Because
the
Twin
case.
Peaks is based
You're
from
half right.
Washington. We're in the
Anderson.
Pacific Northwest.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot.
Fun little
Sorry
fact.
about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Mulligan.
Federal agents right here, Thornton.
The feds are here,
My
Thornton.
partner, Thornton, down at crime
Pacific
scene.
Drive. Is it a horror game?
It's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
It definitely did. It's too quiet. Hold on. This game's deciding to do the thing. You upgrade your car? That is terrifying.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Baker took them back to town a while ago.
Let's take a look at the
I want
body.
to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Uh-huh. This fucking guy, dude. He's like the excited kid. He's like, dude, tell him I'm over here. Dude, bro, tell him.
What can you tell us about the crime
You
scene?
do missions, craft stuff, but it's based in the Olympic Peninsula right here in Western Washington.
Getting to that,
Hell yeah.
Thornton.
That sounds cool.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know,
Inside. Okay. When they should be, you know, inside.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the
I think
case.
organs should be inside the body.
Building
I mean,
the
you
mind
know,
place
you never
again for
know,
each
really.
case.
Maybe,
Using each field office as a model in
maybe
my
they
head.
don't want to be inside.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. I'm a nurse, I would know. You're a gamer. Zoom and move the cursor. You're now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Well, hold on. Let's read it off. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our... Yes, yes. If you want like a crash course on the first game, I can actually give you like a really quick crash course. The first game you play a writer. He's a horror writer. I think it's like a thriller actually. He writes these Alex Casey stories, which is like kind of loosely depicting I I can also stop if you want to, but I mean, it's up to you. I can give you like a quick rundown and then you can truly experience it, because honestly, from someone who loves these games, I haven't played this one, but I love the first one. I love American Nightmare. Experiencing it definitely gives you a much overall picture, a better picture of it. I just don't want to spoil you if you don't want to know, you know, because that would be like, it's kind of like a respectful thing. TLDR, yes, they are. You would understand a bit more of the second. It plays right after, like, a little bit after the ending of the first one. I think it's like 10 years after it. I say a little, but 10 years is a long time. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. This was going on, I think this just started. All victims reported missing in 2010. Reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012 in a shallow grave. Organs missing, predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as a cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint. Strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with the 2018 victim, so consistent with this one. Hard to confirm due to contusion of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Talk to someone. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tats. Message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Victims have nothing in common, and the killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Other cases?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
Visiting the
We're
mine
just
place
getting
does
started.
not pause the game.
Let's
So
head down
we
the hill
definitely
to the
don't want to
crime
just
scene.
randomly go into that, because it does not pause the game.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Yeah.
Crack cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I mean, she's not wrong. Cops who say it's their last case, it's always like, it's like
Stairs are out.
jinxing it.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
He sounded pretty old with that jout. Mirror Peak. Mirror Peak's a mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all of its inverted glory. That's... Oh, I can zoom in. Yeah, it's a mountain up there. Pretty. Let's see. Cauldron Lake Campground. This is one of those games I was actually considering upgrading the Digital Deluxe so I can get access to both new DLC when they come out, because one of them's Night Springs. And I'm really curious to see how that's going to play.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
It's like a pretty
Should've brought
big
an umbrella.
universe
I like the
too,
rain.
because you can get a lot of
only thing
information
around
about
here
the
that
whole
feels
universe by
like
playing
home.
Control, one of
You
their
think the
other
local law
games.
had the sense
Water
to put up
Bottle
a
has played
tarp?
Control.
If they did, next coffee's on me.
That's definitely one that I need to play. Control is fire. I watched you play it. It looked really good. General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
I'm definitely, it's on my list. Like, my list so far is,
So,
Control. I have all the Kingdom Hearts games that I can play through.
that's so cool.
Because I got the collection on Epic for like a super cheap price.
Killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover.
I still need to go through...
Those are real? You guys hiring?
I have a lot of games, honestly. My backlog is so
Let's
big.
just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table.
Chat, we're getting
We didn't
caca.
touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Yo!
Thanks, Deputy.
Yo! Cock.
You owe me a coffee.
Nice cock.
Let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Okay,
Does
let's...
this fit the MO of the previous murders?
He's not looking so hot.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
I think he's, yeah, he's looking a little dead.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
He's a bit gray. Placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave to complete this objective. Find evidence. It's cool that we have like a little like room inside our head.
Step 1.
Examine the
the
corpse.
corpse.
That's right.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Okay.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Uh-huh. I gotta set this? Oh, okay. Yeah, we do. Major chest trauma.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists.
Uh-huh.
Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the opening question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the goals anytime by pressing Control. Learn more about the victim and the killer. Killers or killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Are they having a frat party, dude? Oh.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Okay, let's go back to the caseboard. Sets of for later. The victims. Not that. Am I? Oh, okay.
Prints indicating multiple killers.
I was thinking the blood splatter would
Quite the
be for the
party.
victim because it's his blood, but I guess that makes sense.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Oh
and I
no,
haven't heard
not
a
at
word
all.
about him
2
since.
federal agents and 1 officer
Until
or
now.
1 deputy?
Nightingale.
Not enough.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So he's been missing since
Nightingale
2010.
went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
What happened
So what
after he got
happened to
fired?
Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Okay.
I think that's everything. For now, at least. Not sure. Need to think about it.
Victim. Oh, I gotta add it to this, okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Questionable. Tripod. Well, let's go back to... Really made a mess here, caught up in the act or just sloppy work. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer is working alone, which we know, obviously. It's been 13 years, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is definitely, like, 10 plus years. Just Casey's read on people. Sounds like her victim wasn't mentally stable. Looks new, brought to the by the killer's wide amount of camera, weird snuff film.
They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the time with equipment ready.
You'd think that there'd be a
They were
lot more
waiting for
officers
him.
on scene for this, though, because of, like,
But why Nightingale?
how, like,
He's been missing for
wild the
13
murder
years.
is. Like, a ritual-esque murder like that, especially when
now?
there's been multiple, would be, like, something you'd send in a lot of people for.
Profiling.
Came from...
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Profiling. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
And ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence.
You know,
This was a ritual.
this was kind of meta.
And Nightingale a component.
I think it's just a way of
They didn't
storytelling.
see him as a person. More like a container.
I'd
for
love to know
something.
how she knows it, though. Because, like, that is, like, extra power, right? I wish I had a meta ability like that. Check the lake shore.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Kinda meta.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
I mean,
Nightingale was out in the
I
woods
think it's
alone at
kind
night,
of
possibly nude.
complicated.
Killers knew he was here, ambushed him,
Like, just
dragged
think
him to the
about it, right?
campgrounds,
Like,
strapped him to the table,
how do you
cut his
even,
heart out.
how do you come up
But
with
then
that
they were
normally?
interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
It's not that
That
complicated,
seems
apparently,
pretty
chat.
complicated to me.
Yeah, like, even
What was
he's
this
like,
guy
yeah.
doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that
Which
part
is
out yet.
Ladle Cauldron Lake.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
It's a beautiful tree. Now she just knows because of this?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
A piece of paper.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
It's him! It's
An
John Wayne!
invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I'd be like, bro, what? Who the hell knows about this?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript page.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions. Dead end, literally. You walk through a boulder? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't. Anything to add? The page. So the killer's watching us. Game on. I like that I can actually read these. Some more. Oh, there is.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
I just want to know how she knows what he's saying.
I must find out what.
That's what I'd like to know.
This mug always cheers me up.
Aw. What else we got?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
We love Sam Lake. He's such a cool guy.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Okay, we exit. I'm assuming now we're going back. Because we got everything we needed from here, so naturally we'd go back. You're stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the mind place. I'm assuming since we can follow him that we just go back. And we've put all the notes together, so unless they add something new to it. So pretty.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Chat, you like exploring? I like exploring. Monday, the 3rd of September, some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. I just love abandoned buildings. There's nothing that could go wrong on these. Around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self-train the fielder. 4th, nothing reports some animals regular. 5th, hunters out after dark, poachers heard some gunshots. Not one of ours, gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Okay.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
It's locked. So we're on the trail. What if we go back down? Because we're down here. What if we go over here? So we take a left.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can I even get over there? Oh, I'd have to go up the normal way. Okay. Well, that's blocked off, so we could still technically... go this way.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Oh. Water's too deep, okay. I was actually just gonna run into there. Probably a good thing I didn't.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
How did you...
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
What the... How did he do that? Wait, we can go up this too. Climb.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Nothing. No power. Nothing. Love the ambience. Yeah. Especially as like a lone officer. You'd think that we just stick together, but... Oh shit. Friday, Midge told me that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday, so I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Unalive me. Damn, dude. That is so sad. She said thanks. Damn. That is such a raw line. Like, she basically just like, yeah, okay, deflected. Get away from me, loser. Monday, I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. Gotta find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's gonna be epic.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
I know things can
Casey
get...
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay. Oh.
Found all I can here.
Oh, I totally
Time to
missed.
properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
I totally missed that. Oopsies.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Alan Wake, what the hell are these?
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay. Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Sure can. And that's
Did
why
you
I'm
know
just
this
randomly
entire
running
area was
around.
inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
Yeah,
You got it.
basically.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science.
You're talking
fair.
about,
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to
Are you talking
quality
about
time with a volcano.
Alex's or...
I mean my
You
daughter.
made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Oh, it's probably on the radio,
Well,
that's
sure,
why.
But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Cup of
Sounds
coffee.
good.
Cup of coffee. Alright, chat. Cup of coffee.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Cup of coffee. This is like just what happens when you play Skyrim and you just get the Flora Overhaul and the grass plugin and like all the crazy tree plugins.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Like, whoa, dude, your Skyrim looks really cool. Your Skyrim looks amazing.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
That's right. Before we go ahead, we got another one of these. I mean, who left this? Who did that? What could it mean?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed some intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swim around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There's some strange sounds carried on the wind, however, nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Moved inland, foliage is stunning, must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple, just the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off of it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird, maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. It is actually a pretty good drawing of a tree. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again, moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down. My stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. That's right.
I'll be back
I
in
gotta
a
know what's
second.
over here.
Roger.
Trungler. Hey, thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the resub club. We're actually getting I'm gonna be working on getting some new emotes done probably this month. So we just got our payout.
Here we are.
Huge, I know.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
How are you doing? Do I just go to the... I do. Okay. To Bright Falls. Now, this sounds really weird on these things. I don't know why.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach
Pretty
out
good
so
long week.
directly
Hell yeah.
before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were
TGIF.
really fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Thrilled. Mystery. Thrilled. Mystery.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Most unmarked vehicle.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Bright Falls, Washington.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
That's me! Yes? I love the forecast. Rain! What kind of weather? Rain! It's all rain! No. No. Sounds like he needs some moisture. He does. You're a fan of swans? No. Yo. Jammers, dude? He's a fishman. Do we not have Peepo Jam? Oh. It's probably because it needs to be lowercase, right? I'm pretty sure it's all lowercase. Peepo Jam. Yo, this guy just left his food out. I don't have it. Water bottle, you know what to do. There we go, we got it. Peepo Jam. Type that. Peepo Jam in chat. Peepo Jam. Jamgers. I like Jamgers more. Jamgers is good.
Take care now.
So tired. You're fine, dude. It's all good. Is brother levitating? Oh no, he's standing. I gotta run past him.
Back, Anderson.
Why'd you say that so mean? Welcome back, Anderson.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
I like this guy.
Never enough coffee.
I like this guy.
Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
So me.
Charlie.
I like this guy. He's me. Got a Meow Mix ad? Meow, 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 meow. Those fucking commercials, dude.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float, will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Literally me, dude.
Sure.
It's never enough
This
coffee.
is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect. It is
You.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Furry allegations stand strong. Oh no.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
Oh
I'm
no.
set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to
You said
another.
Meow Mix,
I'm Agent
and
Saga
my
Anderson.
first
This
thought
is Agent
was
Alex
like
Casey.
the old commercial from like
And let me just say, I'm happy you
the
two are here.
earlier 2000s
Frankly,
where they're
we
like
could use
meow
the
meow
help.
meow 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 meow. That one,
Your
it like
deputy said you had a
immediately
couple of
like
witnesses here.
smacked into my
They made
brain.
them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't
It's
strike
just
me as
like
murdering type, but
engraved.
you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
How does coffee and
Casey, you
pie
compare notes with the sheriff.
like?
Take your time.
Hold on. Coffee is not a downer. It's an upper.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
And pie, if it has sugar in
Not
it,
many
is
people
also going to be an
besides the
upper
known
that won't
victims
calm
go
the
missing.
nerves.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to go over there just yet. It calms me down too.
Can't believe that.
Jukebox is out of order. The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm also as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Coconut. Employees only.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job.
Are
Can't
you
Excuse
the
me.
Bookers?
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Why were you there?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
You know, why does this guy look like he's just like a little he's under the influence, right? Maybe it's the way the shadows are casted on the scene. He just looks like really wide-eyed. And then she just looks really smug. I feel like I'm being targeted.
So what did you see in the woods?
This
I think it's
naked dude
the
came out of
body
the lake, and
the
he was
body
acting
language.
crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these
Like his movement is really frantic.
masks.
Bing bong, hello,
In the
hello.
naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted.
And called the cops. Yeah, we did. Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the
tree.
Cult
of the tree.
Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying.
Found out what?
That's all.
Suspicious. Wait, killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Okay. You played this game before? It's a yesent. I don't remember enough of it to play, like, to remember actually what happened. I think the last time I played it was, like, when it initially came out, but I haven't touched it since, so I do not remember a single thing about it. Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? Cult goal. Kind of cult. Who's involved? Assuming that's going to be in the... Oh. Psychology, okay. Large amount of supplies. If they aren't hiding their faces. So we know they got the ear masks, and they had a large amount of supplies on the table. Profiling. Cult of the Tree.
Cult of the Tree.
Cult of the Tree.
What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to do with a murder.
Uh-huh.
They were telling the truth.
And we don't have any other... Wait, we do got a clue.
The Cult of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
That's something I would say. Exciting. Yeah. I think you found something.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand
How
it
did you put
over.
that? It's evidence.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
It's evidence. It's evidence. You can't. Nope, you can't have it. It's
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
mine. Yoink.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do.
I don't think we do.
And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Just like, yeah, sure, buddy, whatever. If you say so. I don't like you, Rose. I don't like you at all. Alright, where are we going? Cult of the Tree. I love trees. Oh, we'll probably go up in the what kind of cult? We could probably profile her. Right? No? Guess not.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go look.
Let's go.
Let's go take a look.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Grand reopening. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. You're sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. There's birds. I don't want to scare them away. That'd be mean.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting,
And they end in the end. They end.
Okay, not weird. Are you normal, sir? You're asleep. Chat, we're gonna be a little evil. Get these away! Blah, 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 blah.
Now why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
A little
Have
bit.
you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend.
Morning,
If you're in the...
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Too true.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep,
That's
in
so.
the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Is that so? These townspeople
Well,
give me
this
the
is Bright Falls Sheriff's
heebie-jeebies.
Station. Anything you need, just
Yeah.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Whenever you're ready to take my money. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. That just taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station for Pete's sake. One of these days I'm gonna catch you red-handed and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. Stealing toilet paper.
I swear I didn't do anything.
That's what they all say.
They're a lying bunch of bastards.
Uh-huh.
You believe me, right?
Nope. Excuse me, I'm just gonna walk back here and look around. I like how I can just go on their computer.
Sir,
This is the third time this week I come in for shift and there's no coffee in the machine. Take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Should I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Damn, dude. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Oh, damn. Okay, it's like continuation. That's awful. That's cruel. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal package delivered to the station have gone unheeded, from here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You've been warned. Admin, P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. Our desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. Remember to wash your coffee mugs. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts and are more effective in their policing and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congrats. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? Friendly reminder that anyone else sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned to night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Interesting.
Agent?
I'm just in here to look at stuff. Don't mind me. And also steal...
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. He's only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no.
Oh no, a bear.
Help.
Yo, dude.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park.
Bugs the government.
Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Jesus. What a line to say to open with.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Huh. Ooh, look how spooky it's getting, chat.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Ooh, we're going... Okay. Don't these guys want, like, flashlights?
It won't open.
It's, like, dark in here. It screams that this is gonna be, like...
Okay.
Murderous.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around, sniff the place. Doesn't pass the vibe check.
Must be locked from the other side.
So true. Haha, penis.
What was the cause of death? What other clues? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
To the keyboard.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
What can it tell us? Anything to learn from the body? Well, we know that chest was ripped open and there's something inside, which would definitely be the reason why he is dead.
Oh.
Ugh. Ritual writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Are we gonna, like, reach in? Chest trauma is a clear cause of death. Well, I mean, his heart was literally cut out. Like, they took it out of the man. Of course, it's clear that that's what killed him. Avert your eyes, chat. There's Ding Dong on screen. The fact that she's doing it without gloves is kind of crazy.
Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Normally they put on like the rubber gloves and everything, right? You're a nurse, so this is that's what they do, right? They'd put on gloves to like do an autopsy.
But here he was, killing.
Someone's
doing it like barehanded is crazy.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. no, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Okay.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Okay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light.
Me.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
I two-tapped him, dude. I think it makes sense why they bring it back, right? End of chapter. The chapter. The chapter is ended. Yo, banger alert? Hello? Damn, dude. I can actually play with my controller. Yeah, this is actually kind of a... Yeah. Yeah, this is actually, this part of the stream is going up on YouTube. All right. We've jammed.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Okay.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
It's really
This on
cool.
mass
I'm really
hallucination
loving the
caused by
atmosphere.
inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
It's got a really cool vibe.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
I'm a sucker for this type of
connection?
media,
Looks to
personally.
me like the
Like
cult of
this
the tree is
Silent Hill
performing
type.
rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
And an ad. There's one like every 20 minutes. Let's do that. Enjoy. There you go. Now you don't get ads. Yippee! It goes right back in the stream anyway, it's okay. You were talking about this is giving big Silent Hill vibes, and I was saying, yes, I agree. I love these types of, like, these things. I've always been really big on Silent Hill types. We can look at the case. Nightingale attacked
A
us.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
You will find...
This is the case we must solve.
You'll find as you watch me play horror games that no horror games scare me anymore. I just do not feel fear from any, like, horror game at all. I just, like, I used to get, like, really, really scared of them, but after a while, you just get kind of used to that, like, that fear, right? That it just kind of, like, you just don't feel it anymore. Cult ritual. Involved.
Nope.
What about this? Ah. Why? Oh, okay. There we go. One of the people in my static, like, he gets scared a lot by scary games. And it's always really funny because when it comes to me, I don't feel it. And we'll be playing, like, we'll watch, like, something scary and get scared, or it'll be like...
The page places
See,
Nightingale
good example is
back at
Mortuary
Cauldron
Assistant.
Lake.
He
Calls
would
him
just
a
be,
taken.
he'd watch it, or he'd watch, like, the other horror games
need to
I
head over
played,
there,
like,
stop him,
what was another
before
one?
anyone else
Convenience
gets hurt.
Store, where there's, like, a massive jump scare, and it, like, really got him, but I was just like, oh, wow, jump scare. Wow.
We
heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Even like
Did you get spooked
Parasocial.
by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible.
It is terrible.
We'll do what we can, man.
Yeah, it's so you can always tell if you've played enough horror games or you've watched enough horror games, you can get a kind of an idea.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
Sometimes it's like subconscious, or sometimes like you just consciously know it. Like you can sense it, you feel it. For me, I think I've played and watched so much of that kind of media that it's like just built into my body now. I have like a built-in sensor. I know when a jump scare is about to happen because they always set it up like the same kind of like tone. It follows like that path, right? So I just know. I feel it. It's like I feel it in my bones.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, a bunch of officers just died.
Has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
Yeah.
Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
I'm weird. One of my favorite series, like horror series, is Saw. But Saw has been mistreated so much. I feel like it kind of like lost its flair after the third, fourth one. I'd say the fourth one is when it really dropped its flair.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy your day.
How about
And after 10, the new one that we just got that was set between 1 and 2, I was very hopeful. They're doing another one in, I believe, next year or the year after. Yeah. That honestly makes sense. That's valid. I'm very, like, particular. I think we've found everything here. That area is better. It has a really good story, but people who can't stomach it, like, I completely understand why. It is a very graphic film, right? The series is very graphic. So I can understand why people can't watch it, and, like, that's completely valid. This is also locked. We need bolt cutters. Need them for everything. Psychological horror is very good.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
What do you mean? I'm running back over. Silent Hill is such a great series. I'm excited for the remake of 2. I kind of wish we'd also get one of the first game.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
I'd also really like them to bring them properly over to PC, like on Steam, which I know they're doing with what was it, with 2, the reboot, or the remake.
Anderson, I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
It's gonna cut out a little bit.
Chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned
It's also
him.
not synced at all.
She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of.
I hope they do. I debated playing, what was it, Silent Hill 2 Enhanced. It's like a, I think they use like an AI upscaler to upscale the textures, and they adjust some of the controls to make it more like functional and playable.
At least bodies started to pile up. It was a murder.
Which would be kind of cool to do like a before and after, like a kind of
The
comparison.
crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring
I guess it really
Wake
depends on when it's going to
back.
release.
Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
There's a van here? I think that was here before, right? No, it wasn't. The Hot. This was definitely
The
not
page says
here.
Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's Gale where would
Okay, I want to go over here. Motorcycle.
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Oh yeah, the one where you play with like basically a bunch of chats like the Pokemon Let's Play. I remember seeing stuff about that. I was like, I don't think, like, it kind of ruins the
writer of these pages knows what will happen.
The joy for
Because they're
me.
behind this.
Like, when it
because they
comes
can
to like
see
a
what's
Silent Hill
coming.
game, I want to experience it
Impossible
myself.
things are happening here.
Same with a lot of horror
A
things,
world
right?
operating on different
Having other
rules.
people be able to influence something that I'm like
I need to
genuinely
understand this
interested in
strange
just
logic.
ruins it for me.
To see the clues. To solve the case.
So like, better way up? No? No? Unless I'm not going far enough? It might unlock later. Because there's definitely like a path over there. Yeah, it just like, it kind of like, it gives you, you feel more in control of the game, and that's what makes it more intriguing and interesting. When I play to get immersed. If I have a bunch of other people playing with me, it just doesn't really immerse me. I can kind of respect like what they were trying to do.
Cult of the tree.
But like at the same time,
What sort of cult
I'm just like, but why?
refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted
Yeah.
area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder.
I work for the FBC, ma'am.
How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery.
Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
I like this guy
It's
on
just
the
a
right.
monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control
His like
checks
posture
volcanic
is so
activity and air
bad.
toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe.
You know, okay.
Can not run through a garbage can.
I'm surprised that they say it's classified when she's
I need to head
FBI. I'm pretty sure she could just get it out of them if she
Let's
needed
get to the murder site, Casey.
Wait, hold on. What's over here? Well. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put a more secure metal casing around it so the raccoons, in quotes, can't get to it anymore. Totally sneak in by ourselves.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
Yeah, I will.
He was about to give you more of those pages.
I'm gonna cut the VOD and
Something
upload it.
Didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the
Ooh,
kind
it's
of
getting
disappearance
dark.
we
Look how dark it
normally
is.
solve.
Oh, yeah. I mean, once I find like a point to save, I'm probably gonna end it for the night. Because we're gonna be coming back tomorrow anyway. I like how dark it is. Look at how mysterious and eerie.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap.
Oh, I want to check something. I want to do load. Saved just now. I want to see. Because if we can load it from right here, then perfect. We can save it for tomorrow. I'm kind of hungry. Need to eat dinner.
Our crime scene's drowning.
Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. Perfect time to exit. All right, tomorrow we are going to be playing more Alan Wake 2. We will be it's like 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST depending on where you live. If you want to get updates, join the Discord. I'm going to eventually rename it, but for now, that's what the Discord is. I post usually about every update. I post my schedule there every week. My tweets get linked in there, and also going live messages. I would recommend, if you do not like the pings, to mute the stream announcements. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST for more Alan Wake 2 as we investigate this murder case and see what is going on. Have a great rest of the night.